friends, my name is Becca, and I thought that I would try something new yet familiar here on my channel. Hello. I know it has been a long time since last I posted, and there are plenty of reasons for that, but why get into all of them? I just think the main reason for that is that I started streaming on Twitch, which is really fun and exciting and super enjoyable. I love getting to stream, and I've been playing a lot of different games and just getting to like talk with y'all when you're in the chat. It's awesome. So if you have not, hitting my lamp. If you have not stopped by my Twitch channel and followed me there, then please do. If you're into video games and things like that. I also have done a few creative streams where I've done painting. So if you are not so much into the video game side of things and are a little more interested in kind of like art stuff, then you're more than welcome to stop by. I post on my Twitter when I am doing what, so you can know. What else? Oh, this is what I was gonna say. I just like went straight into this. I just went straight into it. But so I've done before thoughts from bed, which I've enjoyed doing. But I feel like I've done thoughts from bed and I've done updates, and I still want to kind of do updates, but I figure what I would prefer to do would be just to like chat with you guys, just like as if I were getting coffee with a friend, or like, I mean, I don't drink coffee, so I usually get like hot chocolate or something, but like I'm going out with a friend over coffee or dinner or lunch, whatever it is, or just like going over and hanging out at their house and just like chatting about life. And so I love doing that with my friends, and so I figured I would do that with you guys. And so here we are. And I think that I'm going to be posting these, if y'all like them, like once a week, of just like these kind of nice having a chat videos. I'm not sure what they'll be called, but that's what we're going to be doing. And I also think that you guys tend to like when I post videos of me doing this on my YouTube channel more than y'all like watching me play video games on my YouTube channel. So if you prefer seeing stuff like this, then stick around here. And if you prefer the video game stuff, head on over to my Twitch. I still do that. And I will still be posting VODs and other things game related onto my YouTube channel, but there's also just going to be more of this. So, chatting right along, I don't know. When I was thinking about this, I was like, oh yeah, this will be totally easy just to like chat about what's going on in my life. What are the things that are going on? Oh, well, one thing that's been going on is, so a couple Saturdays ago, so like today's a Saturday, not today, not last week, but the week before that, I went cliff jumping for the first time in my life, which I was very proud of myself, because I've had multiple opportunities to go cliff jumping, but I've always like been too afraid to actually go and do it. And I think part of it has to do with the fact that I'm not super confident in my swimming ability, so the fact that I'm jumping off of a cliff into really deep water freaks me out a little. Also, super deep water freaks me out. Not necessarily because I don't know where the bottom is, but the deeper the water, the greater the possibility of big old fish with big old mouths that can just like eat you. So, I don't like that, and I know that that's not really realistic. Maybe there are lake sharks. I don't know, but, I just had never actually gone cliff jumping, and that has always been something that I've wanted to do. That's, like, kind of bothered me that I'd never gone cliff jumping before. And then there was one time when I was in college and my friends were like, let's all go cliff jumping, and I was like, yes, I will do this. I will do it this time. But it was like midnight, and we went to the lake, and it was pitch black. And I was like, at nighttime when I cannot see anything, I'm not going to jump off of a cliff into pitch black water that just makes all my fears so much scarier. So instead I just like got in off the side and swam around in the pitch black water. We also had sparklers, and someone started a fire. But that's a completely different story. So this time, I was with a big old group of people, and I was like, guys, I don't know if I'm gonna go cliff jumping. I mean, I think it'd be fun, but like, I just really like being in the water, so I'm just gonna go in the water for a little bit. And the only thing is, the only way to get into the water is either you climb down the cliff or you jump in. Those were the two options. And I was like, no way am I going to climb down into the water. I'm gonna jump. And I also knew that, like, if I didn't jump into the water, if I didn't go cliff jumping, I'd be disappointed in myself. Because it was like, come on, all you had to do was throw yourself off a cliff. I mean, how long does it take you to go from running to jumping off the edge? Not very long. So if I can convince myself for like 7 seconds to do something stupid, then gravity will just take over and there will be no going back. So, that's all that I had to do. And that eventually is what I did. I just was like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And so I did. And I went cliff jumping. And my only priority was, I hate water going up my nose, so I was plugging my nose. And I was like, I want to go in straight because I don't want to get hit anywhere and be in a lot of pain. I think that I maybe slid in whew, I don't know. I think I hit because my butt and my lower back ended up being in a lot of pain. It was like rolling over in bed was uncomfortable. It was painful. Walking up and down stairs was painful. Running, which I don't really run, but if I ran up or down the stairs, it was a lot of pain. And so by a couple Wednesdays ago, the pain had pretty much gone away. But then on Thursday, I noticed that my tailbone was hurting, and I was like, great. First, I bruised my butt from cliff jumping, and now I probably bruised my tailbone because I live such a frickin' sedentary lifestyle. I was like, this is just, I have a bobby pin in my hair that's bothering me. I was like, this is great. I thought I lived a pretty sedentary lifestyle, but this confirms it, because now I'm living with the consequences of my sedentary lifestyle, of sitting at the computer to work, sitting at the computer to stream, going downstairs, sitting on the couch and watching TV. Great. Good. I'm glad I have my tailbone bruised. But now that it's been a week and it's still a little painful to sit around, but surprise, it's going away. And I think that it's pretty much just because of the cliff jumping and not because I'm super sedentary, though I have been trying to walk more often. So that's great. That is an update on my health, I suppose, on my physical well-being. I'm fine. The bruises are gone, or mostly gone. It's still a little painful to sit, but not too painful. Now that I don't know why that was important to share, but it's been a big thing going on in my life recently, is the pain that I feel when I sit. The other thing that's been going on is it is October, which means it is officially NaNoWriMo prep season. If you do not know what NaNoWriMo is, it is National Novel Writing Month for the month of November. And it's a nonprofit, and you challenge yourself to write a 50,000 word novel. It could be fiction, nonfiction, memoir, youth, whatever it is, whatever you want, 50,000 words. And you win it. And you just verify your word count, and surprise, you're a winner. And that's what it is. And by the end of the month, you supposedly end up with a novel, which is awesome. And I did it a couple years ago. I wrote 50,000 words and got halfway through the novel. And I have not written a single word more of that novel since then. But this year, I'm super committed to actually writing out my full novel. So in October, the month before, it is Nano Prep season, so you can go online and you can announce your novel to the world. And I guess I'm also announcing it here that I'm writing a novel this November, and I've been planning on it, and I've been doing it via the 90-day novel, which is you're supposed to write a novel in 90 days, which sounds insane to me, but somehow it works. I don't know. But that's been really cool. It's been cool to like get to sit down and do something consistently pretty much every single day. And like, I'm gonna sit down and write. And at the rate that I've been writing every day, at the end of October, I'll end up writing 50,000 words of just like prep and planning and like backstory and like figuring things out, which is really cool to have like that wealth of information to be able to draw from. And that's so fun. And speaking of drawing, the other thing that I have endeavored to do this month is whatever you want to call it, Inktober. There's also an artist on Instagram that I follow. Her name is Mabs, and she does Mabs Drawloween Club. And every day there's a prompt for you to draw different things. And so I've been doing that. I have not been posting it because I am not fully confident in my drawing abilities. However, at the end of the month, I think I'm going to post like an album. Is that what they're called on Instagram? I'm hip with the youths of like all my drawings, because I can put them in grids and they'll be little, and I feel much better posting them little. But all of this to say, you should do what you love with your life, you know? Like, don't let fear stop you from doing those things. Like, jumping off of a cliff sounded crazy and a lot of fun and really daring. And I love doing things that are daring and doing things that scare me, because I just like being stronger than my fear. I will not go swimming with sharks though, but lots of other things that scare me, I like to prove my fears wrong. And so that's with cliff jumping. That's also with writing a complete novel by the end of November, which is crazy. But also I would love to have written a complete first draft of a novel by the end of November, and then get to just like edit it and like move forward with it. That would be so cool. I'd love to have that like under my belt, just the thing that I've wanted to do of writing a book. And like drawing, I love drawing. I'm not super confident in my ability, but like getting to commit to it every day for like a whole month is super cool. And that's even like with my YouTube channel and with Twitch stuff, is like there's a certain amount of like vulnerability that's required in creating YouTube content. I should know because I wrote a thesis entitled Vulnerability and Improvisation Creating YouTube Content. But there is a certain amount of vulnerability in like doing what you want to do and like putting yourself out there and like trying new things. And so that's what I've been doing. And I kind of want to just be able to, like, every week, this is probably just going to be a long one because it's the first one. I highly doubt that I will make such a long video next week. But there are, you know, it's like if there's something you want to do, just go and do it. And this is just a means of, like, I guess to some extent, like, accountability for, like, I'm like, there are things I want to be doing, and so every week I'm going to be coming and, like, giving updates about, like, what's going on in my life, and, like, how are things going, and maybe I don't know. I just want to make this, and so I am, and if it, you know, I don't know. Basically, all that I'm saying is whether or not you have a good reason to do something, if there's something in you that's like, man, that is something that I think I would really enjoy doing and I would like to create or be a part of or do something like that, like go and investigate it and see, maybe that will be something where you're just like, man, yes, this is just so aligned with who I am and the sort of stuff that I really love doing, that like it just adds wonderful things to your life. And so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just making something that I think I would enjoy making. And so far I have enjoyed making. I've just rambled. I can talk a lot, you guys. I just rambled, but I'm enjoying this. And I hope that you, to some extent, enjoy this as well. I hope that you guys are having a good week, a good first week of October. Happy fall! Oh my gosh, autumn is second best. Winter is the real best season. But, you know, whatever. I hope you guys are having a super great day. And, I hope you continue to have a super great day and a super great rest of your week. And I look forward to catching up with you next week and seeing you around on the internets, because that's what happens, I guess, on the internet. You see each other around, seeing your usernames and your comments and your posts all throughout the internet. Okay, I'm gonna stop now before I say more things that embarrass myself. Okay, have a great night. Bye!